gonna work.
Right. Ebony said on Facebook, she said some people don't want love. They just want comfortability. You know what I mean? And that's a true statement.
They want that rent paid.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's a true statement because, of course, like a lot of people saying that your love language, and Jay, you just said it, your love language evolves as years go on. You know what I mean? As you get older, certain things just ain't there no more. You know, physicality or sexual, so I'll say, will eventually start to drift away. Where you're more thing like, I want that intimacy part. I want the affection part. I don't necessarily need the sexual part. Now, I don't know, you know, I've heard that. I'm not there, but I've heard that. You know what I mean? But
we also got to go over on Instagram. We got Queen said, I learned how they were raised. She learns how they were raised and
that's
something
different.
like that. I think that learning how someone was raised can speak to you also. You know, and I'm not saying it's a deciding factor, but knowing their upbringing, like, you know, what kind of life did you know, because sometimes like your physical touch and my physical touch can be two different physical touch.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Your upbringing might bring you this way, and this is how I express love. And you know, so some people can say, yeah, I like physical touch, but I like it in this way, and somebody else likes it in this way. So it's different things. So with the upbringing, and then Queen also said, your love language evolves. You know, same thing that you know, people evolve, so it can hold up. He said people evolve, so it is or it can be a case by case basis. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
you know,
Ebony said she knows people that have been together for years. They don't even sleep in the same bed anymore.
Yeah, but see now that's another thing. We're gonna bring Will up. Will Wright's in the building. I see him in the dog catcher truck. I can't get past that shit, but we gotta bring
the dog catcher.
Bring my man Will up.
Here's the thing though. While we're bringing Will up, the thing is, I think that when people get to that point, now the question is, how do you try to love somebody else? You get what I mean? Try to love each other still.
I don't know if you've seen the comments on Facebook, but I was gonna get to talk about.
Yo, that was hilarious. That's hilarious.
She said, I met a man who didn't like to be hugged or have his penis sucked. I left him. I said, "What?
Wait, what? What kind of man is that?
Who does that?"
You put Mika. Where Mika?
I think I don't know. Mika, you know Mika.
Well, I didn't want to break the news to everybody. I'm the third member now.
Yo, what's going on? The angry producer. He said, "No, you're not."
Where's everybody at?
No, that's the angry producer. That's the
he's putting everybody back.
But Will back. I think it's like, what happened? She came.
What happened?
She came back.
Am I back?
Yeah, you back.
I'm lost.
He doesn't kick you out.
How does this whole thing work? Did you give a class on what's going on? Because I missed something. Yesterday. I don't know what's happening.
Yesterday, we're on season 2 of the show. We growing, we doing different things. So, you know, we on all the different platforms now. We wasn't just on Instagram. So now we doing all those things. You know, we's growing. We do
find out that I did find out that I can stream live from here onto my YouTube.
Yeah, and you connect your PC. I mean, yeah, you can connect. Yeah, that's what everybody that comes in.
Y'all need an extra lady co-host. I did put it in way a long time ago, even though you shut me out. It's okay. But hey.
Wait, Ebony said, what happened to Will? Where's Will at? Bring Will back.
Will's here.
Okay.
Nah. Put a thin ass in the backstage where I was at. We can be back there together.
That's where everybody was. That's where everybody
put us back there. Put us back there together.
But look, Ebony said, we talking about how to love. Yes, we're talking about how to love.
Yes,
Ebony, she said,
what is the correct way to love you in your relationship?
Yeah.
Oh, for me, right? You said Will or
no? We were saying it to Ebony. Ebony was seeing it on Facebook. She's on our Facebook. Big shout out to everybody on the Facebook and on the Instagram. We appreciate you guys.
And YouTube.
Y'all niggas doing it big. I'm looking at you, nigga.
Giant.
For me, for right now, I mean, my normal love language is physical touch. I need to be touched. I need to be felt on. You know, fondled a little bit. You know, but now it's more of since I'm getting older and I'm a little bit more pissed off with the house. Is appreciation right now. Like if I can get some appreciation around this motherfucker, I'm great.
Are you looking for appreciation from your wife or you from your
the house? I'm not going to just say the wife because I got kids in there, and I feel like them niggas don't appreciate me either.
No.
But wait a minute.
I'm saying because it's a what's his name? It's a I'm talking about as far as relationship.
Yeah. So here's the question. Here's a question for you, Will. You said appreciation. Now a lot of people don't know what love languages are. We can't hear you. We don't know if you know. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
No.
Yeah, look, you might. Yeah. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't. He said you're gonna leave me. Okay. He said, go ahead. Yeah, he said don't worry about it. Yeah, Queen says her love language is a little bit of all of them, and that can be. I think that there are different tests you can take. There are different tests you can take to say that or how yours is. So a lot of people, just if you don't know, not saying that you know it's anything wrong if you don't know. People don't know that there's different love languages. So you have your physical, you have your words of affirmation, you have your gifts, you have your acts of service. Yeah, acts of service. And what's the other one? I'm missing one. We got gifts, love, we got gifts, physical touch, words of affirmation, acts of service, and there's always one that I forget. Somebody help me out. But at any rate, a lot of people don't understand what Will was saying.
Acts of service, receiving gifts, physical touch, words of affirmation, and quality time.
Quality time. That's the one I'm forgetting. So quality time. So the thing is, thank you, Athena. So the thing is, Will is saying that he's looking for appreciation, and I would love for him to, and basically talk about that more, go more in depth, because when you say appreciation, like Lala said, gifts, that is a form of appreciation. Quality time, that is a form of appreciation.
I think it sounds more like he wants more acknowledgement.
Yeah, but how though? That's what I'm saying. Because for example, you, like you said, I think it was you that said it, Meek. If your thing is more, acts of service, let's just say, and because you got a crazy lifestyle, I'm cleaning the house, doing the laundry. That's showing me showing appreciation to you. Bill said his is words of affirmation. Now he could go ahead and be like, man, I ain't getting no kind of loving at all. But what he's saying is if somebody come down and say, I'm proud of you, you've been doing great.
Where's I asked Ebony, she said on Facebook, I disagree. What do you disagree with? And then who's that? They said words might be more powerful than gifts when it's
appreciation. That's what I'm saying. So what that's why I said I would love to
know what type of appreciation. But sometimes it's like for me, that's like for me, I'm not one of those. Yeah, I'll take gifts and all that kind of stuff. But I don't need that. I just want to feel the love. I want to see that you see that what I'm doing. The words after me, like encouragement, like I said, pour into me. You get what I mean?
Right. When you're right. So your thing is don't just say
okay, I'm gonna continue doing this because y'all are seeing it and it's doing stuff for us.
Right.
Ebony said, just because you gave me a gift doesn't mean you love me.
But I agree. No. I the only reason why I say I disagree is because that's not her love language. Say that to Lala.
Okay, I got you. I got
that to Lala. Remember Lala said. Remember when I said one rose? Lala said only one, because her thing is you bring me diamonds.
Yeah,
you bring me diamonds. Drop those drawers. But now to Ebony, what Ebony is saying, which because that's not her love language, Ebony like, okay, you gave me a gift, and what? Who cares?
Big Bear, what's going on? So now she agree. But now this is the other part that we can bring some people up and get their opinion.
Where the heck is Mika?
I don't know. Mika computer probably died. Oh no, there she go.
No, is the internet here is raining and the internet.
No, people stop picking up the house phone. She got like the old dial.
Hey, tell Brooklyn to get away from the wires. Okay.
Yo, tell her to shut up. She don't shut up.
Look, Brooklyn over like this.
So let's talk about this part of the thing. I want to bring let's bring Miss Parker back up. I want to get ahead and because she kind of touched it a little bit.
Right. You terrible.
I really want to remove her ass again. All right, but no. So let me ask y'all a question. When you're
my boobs look awesome in this dress. Oh, sorry.
When you're in a relationship and during the relationship you find out, like Athena said, our love languages are different, or he doesn't know how to love me in that way. Do you feel that someone can learn to love you during that way, or is there a cutoff time? Like, because I know I'm maybe you're not a physical touch person, right? But now I feel like some parts you should, if you want, depending on your love you have, you should learn how to love them in their language. Don't speak to me in your language. Speak to me in my language. And I think you should learn to speak in their language, even if it's not something that you do, because this is a part of the relationship. If I'm in love with someone, I'm going to learn their love language. I'm going to learn how to communicate with them in their love language. Because once they do that, I feel like they'll do that same thing for you as far as, learning your thing. But how do you feel about that? Or do you just say, something, we can't do it and move on?
Why are you singing like that? God, that sounds like a choked ass cat.
That's what he was talking about. That's what Music Soul Child was talking about.
I think that. Well,
I don't know about that one. We're gonna come back to that. I'll address that. But go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. I just see. What I was saying is, I agree 100%. When you realize that someone is not willing to love you the way that you're telling this person, look, this is what I require. This is what I like. Yeah, you give them some time. You give them a little bit of leeway because they may not know how to. Right. So you give them some time. My suggestion is, if it's a real committed relationship, I say you give somebody up to 6 months. That's a long time, but I say up to 6 months to see if you see some sort of changes. If that person is still the same exact thing and not willing to move freely with you, then you need to move on. I should listen to my own advice, but I'm a hopeless romantic and I always want to live in a love story. So I kind of hang in there a little bit longer. Don't do is what I say. Just don't do what I do. Do something different.
Hold on, just to go to the comment, Jerry. Thank you, because for putting that out there. I didn't want to mess up your name, but you should ask yourself.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. You should ask yourself: is that person worth it for you to learn a new skill? And that's real. Like, do I want to put this work in? Is that person really worth learning this thing?
I would say this.
You know what hurts worse? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ace.
No, I would just say real quick, is when you say that, though, we're in a relationship. Not so much are they worth it, though, because you may come across something like that again. You know what I mean? Like, these are love languages that each of us have a little bit of each one. A little bit.
We do.
Now, one overpowers the other, but we each have a little bit. So I wouldn't say is the person worth it. I just think that you should at least try to put the effort in. But go ahead.
I think the worst part. I think the worst part about it is when you learning to love someone and you've learned to love them the way they want to be loved.
Right.
And you're doing that, and they don't reciprocate that, or they're not even willing to work into the way that you want to be loved, and then that's some hurtful shit, man.
Right.
Lala's back, man. Let me go ahead and go back into the comments real quick because we got some good. I appreciate all the comments. The comments is real. Jarek said, I know we run into issues where we think everyone is a mind reader. And I think they also said that on Instagram also, but that's real. A lot of times we feel like we're supposed to just sit there and I want to be touched. And I just sit there and go like this. She's sitting right next to me and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But they're not mind readers. Y'all have to communicate. And I feel like a lot of times we don't communicate and say what we want. And when we don't touch me, it's like this. And then you start doing other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look, you just start rubbing your stuff. Some people be giving clues. I'll be like this.
Yo, let me tell you something.
But when you tell the person what you want and they still don't do it, then what do you do?
Yeah, when you tell them my thing is this: when you tell them, let's just say you tell them what you want and they do it. This is what I hate. I tell you what I want, and when you do it, you're doing it because I told you this is what I want. You're not doing it because you want to do it, and that's one thing that is a killer. My thing is, I need to be touched. When you touch me, make it feel like you want to touch me. If I want my head rubbed, I want you to get ahead and caress my head. like I want to fall asleep. But now if you were in my head, you sitting there like doing one of these joints. I'm like, oh, what is you doing?
If I ask you, hey, can you rub my back? Don't come playing the piano.
All right, I'm done.
But you know,
when you want to rub my back or rub my butt, don't come with the playing the piano. Rub it.
I just kind of want to say, like, so I had an experience where I asked somebody what their love language was, and they really couldn't answer.
Okay.
Right. So what I find is that there are some people that don't even understand the word love language. What does that mean?
No, yeah, that's why I broke it down.
What does
You're
that
right.
mean? Because you know, it's just like you with your person and you stretching on them, you got your leg on them, you're like, okay, you know, you take their hand and put it somewhere and they move it away, like stuff like that. There are people that actually do that don't get it. Right? So then does that mean that they don't want to do it or they don't understand? Or does that mean that you should have more detailed conversation or communicate better what it is that you want so that you don't assume that a person knows what it is that you want because you reaching over and you like, do this?
I think that like you said, it's not so much that they don't want to know. It's not that they don't want to know. They don't know. So their thing is, I love you the way I want to be loved. And that's always the person thing. So for example, if I know I want gifts, I'm just gonna keep buying you gifts, but that's not moving you.
But it doesn't always work that way though.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't move a needle for you. Like we said,
when I was younger, I used to believe that, you know, you treat people the way you want to be treated. Right. And then after a while it's like, well, wait a minute, this is sounding like one-sided.
Right.
I'm trying to show you something, but you're not getting it.
I think also it's the way you say it though. Like Bill said, if he wants his head to be rubbed, it's a difference in, you know, like if she does it, right?
Or she say, what are you, a dog? Why you want me to rub your head?
Well, not that.
Oh, we done.
Not that. Here's the thing, or even this, like I've learned, like if Tamika wants her feet rubbed, right? And she put her feet across me and I just rub her feet. And she's like, oh, that was nice. The next time we have a regular conversation, if she says, I really appreciate when you rub my feet, that really made me feel, you know, appreciate it. Now I might be like, oh, okay, cool. But if Tamika does it, I rub her feet and Tamika say, you gonna rub my feet again? Like, all right, I don't really want, you know.
What if you're a person that don't like feet though?
So then there's another way, because then Tamika has to say, okay, Ace don't like feet. However, her physical touch ain't just through her feet. When physical touch is your love language, it's physical, period. Now, certain things arouse you a little bit more. Like Bill said, yo, massaging my head is massaging his head is gonna be a little bit more than massaging his hand. But ask Bill if he want a hand massage. Bill will go with a hand massage. If somebody came and just massaged his hand, he'd be like, oh, that shit good. Thanks. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? But the head
That's why he loves me so much.
Yeah, the head massage. Comes.
I give him the best head massages.
We used to be stressed before a show. Thing, but like this, come here. She got these little munching fingers, and I'll be sitting there like this. Right before the show, I'll be like this.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a big difference. So I guess to answer your question, Lala, if they're not a foot person, then they have, you have to be a little bit more lenient. But most of the people, their issue is my thing is words of affirmation. So I'm just gonna keep sitting there telling Athena, you're so good at what you do, and you're so amazing in this, and she like this. I don't give a shit. You ain't did nothing for like I told you I was proud of you, nigga. My mother told me I'm proud of. Like I don't give a shit. I don't care about that. Like come over here and give me a kiss. Like I don't care about that. I don't want to kiss you. I just want to let you know how proud I am of you. Like
Ms. Parker said earlier that you said there was a time frame, right? Like you got 6 months, and if you can't get it together, you out of here.
I'm kind of saying in a roundabout way. I mean, I guess your body will tell you or whatever your situation was, but I would say you ain't gonna be with somebody if you done told them your love language. Well, let me shut up because I did the same thing. I learned a lot from my last relationship, but I'm saying that if you tell somebody, because like what you said, the person that I was with, he didn't know his love language. He still doesn't know, but if you love that person enough, you know their love language for them. and
Yeah,
you're
no,
willing to work on that and give them what they want. And then when you're doing that and they're not budging, you like, you know what? I could do better,
right,
Right.
and I can do better.
right.
I
Jerry,
am attached.
You
Yes,
got
you
to
are,
follow.
girl.
You
I,
are.
look,
Yes,
here's the
you
thing.
are.
Here's the thing. I don't know if Athena said that for us or for herself. Like, Athena, when you telling yourself,
Yo,
we know
That
you
was
did
for
that.
me.
Sometimes
This
you
is
gotta
real.
okay.
Athena
I'm
been-
gonna
Athena
tell
been
y'all.
talking
Because
to
Athena was
herself.
like this. Because she
And
looked
said it
away.
early.
She looked away. That's why I was like, when she talked, she's like this.
I
Remember,
tend to congratulate myself sometimes,
as
and
you
I think that's a
should.
good thing.
As you
Everybody
should.
should congratulate
Right.
themselves because you only have one you.
That is
Mhm.
true. I just didn't know when you looked away. Was you talking to us or somebody else? I thought like
She was talking to her higher
Girl, you
self.
saw that?
She was talking
like,
to her higher self. That's what
no, she was talking to her angry coworker. Like,
I
you
have
could
to
get
honestly say that
replaced,
this brunching show is very therapeutic sometimes.
as
So
it should
if
be.
I step out of character, then that is what is happening.
We bring you back, Jerry. Look, that's beautiful.
Oh, y'all got applause and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got
we
claps and all
moving.
that.
I told you
We
we in season 2.
got...
Look,
Shout out to
hey,
the
look,
angry producer, y'all.
Bill and me and the angry producer. Hey, Athena, season 3, we coming to holler at you to put that bug in. We coming to holler at you.
No, I'm not on the show. I'm not giving y'all no.
See what happens? It happens that quick. I'm quick with it now.
Look, yo, you know what it is? Yo, you know what that remind me of? You know, remember on what was that game show?
Miss Deb said y'all put me in timeout.
Wait, what was that game show? All y'all, we got.
You got to wrap it up sound effect.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B.
That's what
It says
that is?
wrap it up.
That's hilarious.
That is terrible,
Wrap it up,
Cash.
B.
I don't think
Yo,
that's a good
wait,
idea.
what was that
Background
show?
doing all the noise.
Remember what was that show though, where the floor opened up and you could just get rid of somebody? What
Oh
was that
yeah, I
show?
used to love that
Yo,
show.
Yo, that's
Yeah,
Bill
they
and the
answered the
angry
question
producer.
wrong.
They're like this. Oh, you don't like it?
I'm quick with that. Hold on, Lala. You had something to say, Lala?
Yeah, I just have a question. I'm just going back to the original question. What is the correct way to love you in your relationship? And I guess it kind of like repeating itself. But what happens when you're able to love yourself, but the person that you're with don't understand how you need to be loved, but they can give you other things?
They can give you like it matters what the other things are. But my thing is this:
That's
honestly,
a
that's
waste of time.
I was about to say that's going to be a stress that
Is
you
it
gotta
really a
like,
waste
live.
of time though?
Because you got to
It
think
really
about
is
it.
a waste of time because they're not loving you the way you want to be loved.
You're settling for whatever they're willing to give you, and that's on you.
Yes.
I don't feel like anybody should settle because you know what you want. Why do you have to sit here and settle? Because such and such can't love you like that. I'm sorry if they can't learn to love you. I can't sit here and be miserable, waiting for someone to not give me what I want. I know what I want. And then it's nothing wrong with that person. I don't want to sit and say no. They just don't know how to love in that way, and it's okay. And I feel like when people sit in situations that they know this person can't love, it turns ugly because of the fact of y'all are fighting against something that you already got the answers to.
Right.
So
And on top of that, are they beating?
You can't complain, or you got to. If like my thing is this, okay, I know you're not into this, but I'm telling you this is what I need. I'm gonna keep telling you this is what I need. I'm gonna keep telling you this is what I need. But then it's gonna get to a point where I'm not telling you no more. And once I get to the point where I'm not telling you no more, or you're still not hearing me or doing it, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to go our separate ways. Because if not, that's when you start going out getting it from somebody else or doing this and that. You know what I mean? So why go get it from somebody else? Let's end on good terms. You go your way, I go out. I love you to death, but we just can't. Our love languages won't gel.
Right, but what happens when the person changes, right? Because we do know that sometimes you're in relationships and the person will give you a good 6 years of your love language, and all of a sudden they change. Then what? Like, is it that easy to just say?
Nah,
no,
it's not. That's something.
You gotta find out why that person's not doing it no more.
Right?
You gotta find out,
like,
and that's where I feel a lot of people like they say, okay, they came in. No. I'm just saying. One thing I hear a lot is like, okay, when men and women, they came into a relationship, they were doing this, right? And then you're with each other for, let's say, 5 years, and then they stop doing this. Life happens, things change. There's a reason why this person might not be doing this anymore. But I can't even say for me. I don't know why you're not doing this number because I'm thinking you still still keep that same energy, but there's something personally that might have happened, or this is not that you don't have that energy, or your mindset has changed. But if we don't communicate and talk, there's no way to either get back there or to have understanding. So me, I'm thinking you just stop, but then you can be dealing with a whole situation that's stopping you from doing that, and then we can bring it all back together, but we're not communicating. You know what I mean? So I think that's very important when it comes to that.
And that's where a lot of cheating comes into play too, because if you can't express yourself with the person or they're not willing to, and they, oh, this person could, like he says, this person can do that for me, then I'm gonna just go on and find it
And
over there, and then you're gonna go your little thing is over there, and then you still missing what you had over here. So either way, you really cannot have your cake and eat it too, people.
Why
You
not?
really can't. I would
We
not.
can hear you. We can hear you, Lala.
I don't want to be that person.
I hate that. I hate that saying you can't have your cake and eat it too. Why not? I made the cake. Why
You
can't
can't
I
have
made
it
it?
and eat it because that's selfish. Unless you want to be a selfish person. I'm not a selfish person, so I can't relate to that.
I think that though, like Bill said, you gotta be able to speak your mind and say this is what I need, because even though somebody may change, you may change. So for example, Lala, you may change within that 6 years. That doesn't mean that I changed. So now if you don't want to be loved the way of the gifts anymore, if your thing is more so I want quality time, within these last 6 years, I lost loved ones. COVID happened, and I started to evaluate life differently. I'm cool with that, but that don't mean that my physical touch has changed or my words of affirmation has changed. So now you want me to love you with the quality time, and then now you like this. You should appreciate quality time too. Didn't we lose your uncle? Well, I don't give a damn about my uncle. I'm trying to get some head. What's up?
That's
Like,
a
you know
fact.
what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Because my love language has not changed.
Yeah.
So
Niggas, look,
I think
you be in
that
a hospital dying. Like, you can suck my dick a little bit. No, I'm
yeah,
just saying.
right.
I'm one of those, like, I feel like even when you're sick, you should get one out. That might help.
Come on now.
What?
I think that
I think
Well,
you.
I'm gonna bow out. You guys have a wonderful afternoon.
all right.
I'm
Time
going to lunch.
fucker.
Good brunching. Good brunching.
See, that's the thing. I think that a lot of people don't understand that just because they change means the other person changed. You have to be still willing to put the time and energy into one, adjusting to their change, but then two, also communicating, which is what Mika always say. You got to communicate and be able to say, hey, understand, I have not changed. And then for the person that did change, I know for years I used to love us, doing this and this. Now I feel this way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through these changes. We change it. We at least every 5 years you got to do that check. You got to do that check.
So I do agree with that, and I do feel again within time people grow, things happen, life happens, and sometimes somebody you grow, you outgrow each other. Again, like you guys said, COVID, a job, even you switching your job, getting a promotion, stuff like that could change your lifestyle to where you have to change yourself. Now it's up to your significant other to sit and make the choice to sit and say, now I want to get to know this new you. Am I gonna like this new you? Is
Right.
this new person that you're bringing up? Am I gonna be able to deal with it? I don't have to settle with the new person because again, seasons happen and people outgrow each other. It's all about how you guys communicate, how you guys work together.
Right.
If we can't work together, like let's say I give myself as an example. I wasn't an entrepreneur the
You
17
brunching,
year
Jared.
old my husband. I've been an entrepreneur for 4 years. My lifestyle is very different from what it was before. So
Right.
now I've changed. I see life different. I've learned things that makes me see things from before. And if I'm not moving the way I used to move, but my love language is still the same. I still need all right, if I had a busy day, I just want to come home and let me get my 15 minutes. I still have those requirements.
Right.
Are you gonna be able to match it now with the way my lifestyle has changed? Because before the 15 minutes used to be 30 minutes. Now I could
Right.
just do 15. Are you able can you accept that? Can you understand that? And if you can't, then you're making the choice to go and I have to accept it too because you not liking who I'm becoming, or I'm not liking who you have became.
Right.
And
Right.
before we sit and settle for that, I'd rather sit and end in good terms and keep the respect. And keep,
Yeah.
we didn't work. We outgrew each other. We overstand it. And instead of settling and staying quiet and just trying to deal with it, and then I resent you, I'd rather just sit and say, let's let it go and let's move on and move forward, and we just be cool. We don't have to end it in bad terms.
So you know what's interesting about that statement,
that
right?
resentment is real.
I'm sorry. What's interesting about that is that I think that a lot of times the younger self is more receptive to settling than the older self. Because as you get older, you realize and know what it is that you want. Like
You
it's no compromising. This is
don't
what I
give a
want. This is
damn.
what I need. If you can't give it to me, then I'm gonna have to move on. When you're young, this is my opinion, right? When you're younger, right, we do. I'm gonna say women because I'm a female, right? Women compromise how we feel, what we like when we're in relationships for the most part, right? I'm not saying men don't do it, but I can only speak from the female perspective. A lot of times we compromise our happiness, we compromise the things that we like for the sake of the relationship or for the sake of having children or things for that matter. So as you get older and you learn more about yourself and the way you want to be loved in your relationship, now it's like, okay, nope. Not dealing with that, not dealing with that. Whereas before, even if you with the same person, before you was with it, now you like, nah, I'm good. And the person is inclined to be like, well, what happened? Like, we were doing this 10 years ago. No, because people change and we evolve and we want to be greater. So if I can't be greater with you, then why are you laughing?
You ain't hear that? You ain't
You
hear
hear
yo.
He said, "Go, girl."
He's out of control. He's out of control.
People, listen.
All right.
We want to thank everybody for coming into the Good Brunchin podcast. We got to thank the angry producer here in the building, man.
Yeah.
Cass, say what up to the people,
Cass
man. Just say what up to the people, man.
Yeah.
Cass is back there.
Dinero.
You don't talk to the people. You don't got nothing to say. You just wave. That's what you do.
This joker here. You muted. You muted. That's it. That's all you got.
We'll send you back. All right. We'll send you back.
Here's what gets me. Here's what gets me about him, yo. He's back there playing with toys. He's like a kid in a candy store. Every 3 minutes, he's like this. I found a new one.
Yep. He's like, fellas, we're only going up from here.
Yeah, that's it. So
that's what we do, people. Listen,
Good
we're gonna be
Brunchin,
here
Mimi.
Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. Trust me, y'all don't want to miss the best brunch show that we got here out right now. I'm telling you, follow us on Instagram, on all platforms at The Good Brunchin Podcast. And you can follow me at Billionaire Comedy 06.
Make sure you follow me. I am Ace Brown. That is on everything. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook is Ace Brown. That's it. Ace Brown Comedian. You can type that in. You'll find it.
Tamika,
what you got? Tamika, where you at?
Healing _ Hoods with a Z _ Court. Instagram.
Court. And look, Lala, let them know where they can find you.
Oh, y'all can find me at Let's Unpack That 27 on Instagram, IG, and YouTube. Facebook. Wait, I said IG, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Lala sounds like somebody else like, baby, what's that other one called? It's that chicken talking.
Well, let me.
The Red Bull. You can follow me on MySpace and Black Planet too.
Well, thanks for having me today. You guys are great.
No problem. We appreciate you.
I took my whole lunch break just so I can hang out with y'all.
Nice.
We love it.
Listen, people, we'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place.
Yeah, make sure y'all come on back and share the live, and tell everybody this is the hottest brunch show. Also, be on the lookout. It is coming soon. Save Dish. When? No one knows.
Yo, we claiming it's coming. It's dropping. I just don't know when. When it's dropping.
Come on, Amazon, help us out.
You got one job. But yeah, we love y'all. We be back tomorrow, 12 to 1. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. Peace.